I grew up in Fulton County at Anderson Lake State Fish and Wildlife Area. It was a great location as a child to grow up. My sister, my twin brother, and I, we had everything we could possibly want right in our backyard. You know, hunting, fishing, bike riding, canoeing. Anderson Lake in general is in a rich location for waterfowl. My dad was the site superintendent, what he managed the state park for. As I got older, I felt I wanted to manage a state park or something along those lines. So I ultimately went to school and ended up with 2 associate degrees, one in game preserve management, the other in shooting complex management. From college, I was sent on an internship on the Encino division of the King Ranch. About anything you can dream of in South Texas, we guided hunts for those animals. My time in South Texas really did mold me and prepare me to manage recreational properties. I was lucky enough to grab a job within 11 miles of Anderson Lake on 3,000 acres that was owned by some great people out of Chicago. The owners of that property really had an idea of what they wanted. They didn't know how to get there. So they basically gave me the task of developing a property that had good waterfowl hunting, good dove hunting, good upland game, and good fishing. And basically turned me loose and said, do what you have to do. Let's make this place awesome. The property was essentially a monoculture of brome and fescue grass and about 25 bodies of water. So I applied for what's called a NACA grant. Part of that grant was to develop wetlands, prairie grasses, some potholes. We were essentially going to try to increase the amount of waterfowl nesting. From start to finish, we went from minimal habitat diversity to just a tremendous amount of diversity. Our wildlife was outstanding. We had an upland game population that no one even realized existed in this part of Illinois. Quail everywhere. We actually got some pheasants started and started maintaining a wild population by releasing hand-reared birds. When I originally started there, we might have 1,000 ducks using the property at any given time during the peak migration, and by the time we put all the work into it, we might have 30 or 40,000 ducks. For 8 years, I essentially put my heart and soul into that farm. It was a really great experience, and I learned so much about property management along the way. Ultimately, they wanted to sell the property. They asked me to find a broker to help facilitate the transaction. Through the showing process and interacting with potential buyers on that farm, I realized there was a different aspect to real estate. Now I was interacting with people and trying to help them find their dream farm. And it was so intriguing to me. I knew it was the avenue I wanted to go. Through my land sales career, it's a way for me to stay involved in things that I'm truly passionate about. Land management, developing lands, helping someone realize the potential of a piece of property. Since 2011, I've found that my local network here in Fulton County and surrounding counties has been really useful to buyers and sellers. That might be finding them a tenant farmer. It could be a contractor to help them build a cabin. It could be a different contractor to help them build a pond. But I have a really tight-knit group of people in my network that will do a great job for my clients. My wife, Ashley, and I have 2 boys, Easton and Camden. And we spend quite a bit of time together in the outdoors. I'll drag them along on properties to check trail cameras. We actively mushroom hunt together all spring. My wife enjoys hunting, and it's really something that we try to do and enjoy as a family. My wife and I find it very important to teach our young sons 2 things, integrity and a hard work ethic. They see their mother and their father get up every day and go to work, and they know that that's exactly what they're gonna have to do as they get older. We also want to incorporate a lot of enjoyment. So we try to spend a lot of time together, whether that's simple 4-wheeler rides or allowing them to go with me to work. It's all things that we can make enjoyable for them, but they're still realizing that this is This is about honesty, integrity, and a hard work ethic. I'm Matt Cox, Illinois land broker for Fulton and surrounding counties, and I'm a land guy.